get the lid. Put it on awkwardly, just as my personality. Alright, I hope you have a beefy great day. And the hamburger helped you along the way too. Could have some mashed potatoes on the side with it too, with this and some veggies. Have you watched How I Met Your Mother? I'm pretty sure I haven't met your mother, but I know I watched it. You make me want to do things. Hamburger helper. You make me want to experiment tonight. For the one. The hamburger got into a big fight. I'm so sorry about that. Like, wow, you're so kind. You got a cute glove. It's like a Rudolph glove. Can you play and join in any game? The hamburger here. Because we're making hamburger helper. To make the hamburger helper, we need 1 pound of beef. That was expensive, but okay. Anyway, so this inexpensive meal nowadays is still inexpensive, less expensive, even though it's still expensive. Hamburger helper! Let's give it a clap for being somewhat affordable. Not like everything else, but everything is just rocketing sky high. Ready? We're gonna give it a little clap. Alright. Yay! Thank you for making the meals more towards the inexpensive. You guys are great, because a lot of things are not, so I guess that's a yay. Things are hard, things are tough. Don't you dare go anywhere, hamburger helper. I ain't getting done with you. Really good for storing the leftovers, too. This is for 2 people. There's definitely going to be leftovers for 2-3 meals. Don't have less meat, because you get the less meat, ain't going to taste good, okay? I know it's expensive, but if you really need it, I know this is wonderful, but you want to use it as a treat and use maybe plain pasta with beef. Because you need that protein, baby. Carbs are easy to get, cheaper to get. Alright, in order to cook, I have to thaw the hamburger. So we're going to open it. Have you ever defrosted in your microwave before? I sure have, you know, in my 50 billion years of lifetimes. And so we're going to do it just in case you hasn't, and you'll be surprised. You might think you're not that smart, but then you open your mouth and you might not think you're smart, but then someone else open their mouth and then you realize you're smart. Okay, so we go to auto defrost, and this is 1 pound. So if it was half pound, I would do 0.5. And 1 pound. And oh, see, he's still learning. Out of the fries. I'm gonna definitely 1. Okay. Oh, that was 0.1. There you go. I gotta wait for 6 minutes. Halfway through, it's gonna do a little sound, you know, sound that your brother makes that you don't want him to make anymore. That's the sound I'm gonna make. And I'll be right back. Oh yeah, you thaw yourself, hamburger. That's what we want. We want you to thaw. We just stand here pretty because multitasking is such a difficult job. There's nothing more important. Actually, you know what? You should pay attention to the stove and the microwave in case things go boom. You know, like boom, fire, explosion, aliens popping out of the burners. You never know nowadays. You can pretty much be whatever you want. So crazy is just sanity nowadays. Just as long as you agree with each other. Yeah. Just taking forever, but I'll be back. By the way, this is lasagna hamburger helper. I don't know about your favorite. What's your favorite? You might want to put a comment below maybe what you like to do with your hamburger helper, maybe what you like to add to the hamburger helper. But first of all, what kind of hamburger helper? You know, lasagna, lasagna, you know, whatever works for you, baby. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah. I heard you repeat 4 times, but I didn't turn it on. Love to the last one. You should really stop it when it makes that noise, though. Alright. Open the door, okay? And you throw it out. No. And then grab tongs and this, you like to fill the beef with juices and the beef all over your fingers and all over in the grooves of your skin and everything. Or you can just use the tongs. Oh, it's very juicy. It's juicier than between the toes when I go out for a run. You know, all the stuff people want to hear about. Juicy toe, beef topic. Whatever. You know, you just throw the beef around and then you'll be able to mix the juices that are pretty much the same all over the plates. Okay. So you just shove it in there nicely and throw the tongs into the kitchen sink or the bathroom one, whichever one makes you happy and satisfied. So you put this itch on, I said itch by the way because I got the itch on my buttocks. And it closes, okay, and then the rest of the time it's 2:39, except where I stopped it. It was halfway, so go defrost. Definitely 1, not really this time, definitely 5.5. Oh, welcome to my home. I forgot to ask, would you guys like some tea or crackers or something? No? Okay, I'll be right back then. If you want some stuff, you should have said it beforehand. Hey, humans, and whoever you are. I am putting this beef into here like this. So, in order to not touch it, just do this. And I'll go right there, okay? So, ready? 3, 2, 1. The hamburger got into a big fight. I'm so sorry about that. I could not record because they were going to make me part of the hamburger. So here we are with the hamburger on the stove that will now be turned on to medium high. So now that it's scrambled, we need some flavor, which is already here. Boom, boom, easy, cheap, inexpensive. Expensive but inexpensive compared to the expensive things getting more expensive. So we get some Mother SG for tasty flavor. That's about it, because I don't want to mess with this beautiful masterpiece. Look at that beautiful masterpiece. This is garbage. Do not leave raw hamburger all over your counter. That is dirty. Very dirty. Clean up. Yeah, that's right, you clean up. No need to be dirty. Oh. So now we're going to sprinkle this imagination dust of MSG that's no longer imagination because I just Mother SG said it out loud. Here we are proudly putting some on the hamburger as much as you would like. Probably not that much, that's a little too much. Maybe half that amount. And that's what we have there is the hamburger. I would add a little bit of salt if you didn't just bomb it with MSG like I did. Do you like some pepper? I got some pepper. My stovetop likes to smoke. I do clean these guys, but when you like to cook, it starts to get smoky. There you go. But now we need a spatula. Cook, and I don't want these all clumping up together. So now you just separate this beef guts and what have you. Flip her up once. Something like that. Until you either flip all of it or until you just give it up because you just want it cooked, you know what I mean? So we're going to do this now. And that's satisfying for me. I didn't flip it all, but I just want to finish can get done, you know. It's gonna be tasty, so that's what matters. Let's get the lid. Put it on awkwardly, just as my personality. Oh yeah. Turn it down to closer to medium. I'm gonna do 5, 6. Oh, I smell smoke. It's not a pleasant smell. Unless you're a weirdo and like it. Says the person who likes to smell the gasoline. Alright, so now we got this. With this, we already mentioned that. So we got that. Do you want tea? Well then, yeah? No? Oh, okay, most of them voices. Suppose I should read the instructions. I'm really not good at that, so let's start. Some brown. Well, it wasn't brown beef. You know, it's red beef. It ain't brown. It ain't brown. So this number 1 is cook the beef. You know, doing that. Break into small. Okay, that's very. Let's move on. So our number 2. Stir in the sauce and water. How much water? 3 and. I'm doing 3.5 water because I put the heat on a little higher than I was supposed to. I'm gonna do 3.5 cups of water and some butter. Oh, that's the wrong side. That's if I'm adding chicken. I'm not doing no chicken. Hey, do you guys do this stuff? Have you guys done this stuff? Should I do this stuff? I will. Maybe next time. So, yeah, okay, I need 3/3 so I'm gonna do 4 cups of water. Close to. And no margarine. So when we do that, we go boil it. Create boil and stuff. Alright, be back. I'm gonna have to mix this in between. Mine's a little juicier because I put it in the freezer, thawed it out. Probably a little freezer burnt on there. That's why. There's a little more water than there should be. See how easily this cooks? That's kind of nice. I mean, chicken's really healthy to have, but I gotta mix it up once in a while. What's the best thing to cook with beef? Other than beef. And hamburger helper. And other than lasagna. Should I make you a lasagna? Right. So I mix that around. Lid back on. Well, this angle sucks.
But this angle feels right.
Make sure to
keep stirring the beef, or the beef daddy will get you.
Or the beef daddy will get you.
Or the beef daddy.
Beef daddy.
Beef daddy. Beef daddy lasagna. Ha ha ha.
I think it's time to finish this beef catastrophe. You ever try to say a word? It never came out right. Like organism in science class. I won't say what I said, but it was embarrassing. says 2 cups of water. It just says to put more water, but I didn't expect there to be that much left over, so I will do 3 3/4 of water. Now I have to, I guess I just dumped the whole thing in there. I totally read the directions. It said stir in sauce, mix, and hot water until dissolved. Stir in pasta. Wait. It says to stir in the pasta after. After. Not like this. After. Did I ruin the whole dish?
But I still make my daddy proud.
Lasagna. 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 Right, that's a little obsessive. Stop stirring, it's all mixed. Gotta wait for it to boil. Right, and keep this place clean. And don't have to taste some of that. Need to make room for this delicious light hamburger. I don't know you could do with chicken. Is it just me, or did I just do this? Have you done it with chicken? Should I do it with fish? Fish pasta? Hamburger helper. You make me want to do things, hamburger helper. You make me want to experiment and play. Go play some games, cooking games. See what we can make. Ah! As Lily would say in How I Met Your Mother, you son of a... I'm going to add delicious. And then what I can't say. Have you ever watched How I Met Your Mother? I'm pretty sure I haven't met your mother. But I know I watched it. Have you? I completely ignored step 3. Instead, I just did it. I mean, I guess so that you know every single little thing you have to do. Oh, hamburger husband. Why, you're so kind. You got a cute glove. Is it like a Rudolph glove? Can you play and join in any games? So once you boil this up to where it's hotter than your crush, then you let it sit for 10 minutes, like your crush. Now that's a good drink too. We're doing hamburger helper. And all its loveliness. So now to tell if the pasta is done, if you go to poke it and wiggle it like it's being tickled, and looks like it's being tickled, it's ready. So you just tickle it, all sassy, and wiggles back at you. Or wiggle jiggle. Yeah, let's say this is ready. The sauce is already thickened. Good job. Open up that pan there. Well, this is a lot of food. It's expensive but inexpensive, but still a good deal. Better deal than anything else. And at least it tastes good. I guess I'll be able to poop properly after this too. Thank you, hamburger helper. So once you played with your noodles, turn that off when it's ready. Put the lid on, take it off the heat. Be right back. So you just missed me fighting with a 2-foot tall garbage bag. It was funnier than watching a whole bunch of it. So it's been a few minutes, and I'm going to plate this hamburger helper. You don't have to wait a few minutes, but I wanted to, and it felt right, and it felt great. And in that moment, I realized it's time. So now we go to the next step, which is whatever the hell that was. And just plop her in there. Try not to make a mess, so you can see the whole thing. It's a lot of food. So 1 pound of beef, I tell you. Maybe like 4 meals. 2 meals a container. Got some vegetables on the side. Don't forget about your vegetables, because you need the vegetables, not just the protein, not just the carbs. Otherwise, you're going to be a lazy nugget. You don't want to be a lazy nugget, because then people like nuggets and they eat the nuggets. So that's what we got to do, you know. Hamburger helper all the way. We have a hamburger for a few meals now. This would be like 4 meals, I would say, or more. It depends what you put on the side. I mean, you can make it 8 meals. You can have some mashed potatoes on the side with it too, with this and some veggies. Whatever you do, gotta stretch that buck. And yes, you can get cheap vegetables. They just in them cans instead. They're very tasty, right? Especially when you add this stuff. MSG is really good. I did that in the beef. The stuff I just found lately, delicious. Added in all the carbs, and your taste buds will be thanking you. Huh? There's garlic in there. Good for your digestive systems. However many you have there, you know. Can never have enough. Alright, I hope you have a beefy great day. And the hamburger helped you along the way too. See you in the next one. Bye. Bye. See you later.